Why do people keep journals? To express themselves? To get something off their chests? To candidly pour tiny pieces of their souls onto leaves of paper, knowing that their deepest secrets are safe from prying eyes among the pages of their inanimate confidants? Or perhaps could it be the opposite? That every person who writes a journal secretly wants it to be read. That a journal is the only place where a person can be truly honest. Perhaps someone is dying to let the truth out, but cannot bear telling it directly to another human being. In this, a journal becomes the coward's way of telling the truth.
Hey, sweetie. The damn lock is sticking again. Should definitely put some more WD-40 on it. Oh, and so the bakery was out of that almond tart I know you like so much, so I got us some cheesecake instead. Sweetie? Claire, what's wrong?
You bitch!
Sweetie, what's wrong? Where did you find that? Give that to me. You're not supposed to read that.
Fuck you.
How much of it did you read? Claire, tell me how much you read.
You're a real cunt. You know that, Monica?
How much of it did you read?
I read all of it!
Oh my God.
I've been sitting here on my ass all day reading about how I'm suffocating you. How I'm nothing more to you than a good fuck. How you even to this day are still in love with your ex-husband, which, wow, certainly came out of left field, considering the way you always bitch about him. About how you don't really love me, and you never did.
Claire, listen to me. I was not myself when I wrote those things. None of it is true. You were never supposed to have read it. Either way, it's private. You had absolutely no right to read it. I trusted you.
I trusted you! Were you ever gonna tell me?
Look, I said none of it is true.
Bullshit! Were you ever gonna tell me how you never loved me?
Look, Claire, sweetie.
Don't you dare sweetie me.
Look, Claire, the last thing I wanted to do was hurt you.
Liar.
All right, then, here goes. Yes, I am still in love with Tom. I thought I'd gotten over him, but it's no use trivializing my feelings. It's unfair to me and it's unfair to you. I've been wanting to tell you for the longest time. I'm so sorry you had to find out like this.
You must think I'm so stupid. I can't believe I never thought to look through this thing. You write everything in here, every fucking detail. You went on for 3 pages talking about our first kiss. How you thought I looked sexy in dishwashing gloves. How my hair smelled like oranges. How I was wearing a blue shirt.
Claire.
My imagination alone could not have conjured up the beauty I witnessed before me. God. How can someone who writes such sweet things be so cruel? I love you!
Don't say that. Please don't make this worse than it already is. God, this was not supposed to go like this.
Ah! So you were planning on telling me the truth finally comes out. Well, guess what? You don't need to say anything more because I read all the truth I need right in here. God, I wouldn't be surprised if you left this thing out on purpose.
Claire. Let's stop this.
I wish I could hate you, but I can't. I want to hate you so badly. Why can't I?
Because the thought of looking for someone new scares the shit out of you. You always talk about how much you love me. But how can you love me if you can't even love yourself?
You know, it's really all making sense now. I should have known this was going to happen. How could I not have seen it? It's like I've been living this whole time with a ghost.
Well, when was I ever not a ghost? You know very well this was never going anywhere. This was never real. You live in a fantasy, Claire.
Well, I'll tell you what's real. Thomas doesn't love you and I do.
Look, Claire, you have these visions of grand romance, but I'm afraid that's never gonna happen. Not with me, in any case.
Fine. But just answer one last question. If you never wanted anything out of this, why did you ever go after me?
I don't know.
That's right. You never knew what you wanted, and you still don't. It's amazing how I only just realized that that's the biggest difference between us. I'm leaving, Monica. I may have fucked some things up, but at least I wasn't afraid to love you. You're a coward, and you always will be. Who is more real, the person we know or the person who exists in the pages of a private journal? Do we ever really know a person, or is it that we only think we know a person? I guess in the end, it's not really that important. Because the sad fact of the matter is, most of the time, people don't even know themselves.